Hi Gemini, this is going to be your intuitive channeled message for whatever comes through that needs to be relayed. Hi, my name is Kirby. I'm an intuitive channeler. I'll be using the Chakra Insight Oracle deck, focusing on areas applicable to those that need the message at the time. Not all will resonate. So it's Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what we can bring out for those that need it. They keep dropping, so it could have been dropped. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way or anything, but there could have been breakups. Somebody could have left you. And I did say the sacral chakra as well in these cards. So also you could be feeling a little bit disoriented, like a little bit on the clumsy side, or you need to look into maybe dropping a argument or a subject for the benefit of yourself, being, and I say 111 at the time, being that it's not useful for you to continue this paradigm or continue this argument with somebody. You're better off walking away not for any other reason than just not worth it, sort of thing. Anyway, let's begin. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Universal Energy, Spirit Guides, please show me what I need to see for the Geminis that need to hear important messages. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Alright, I'm going to go with them. I was only intending on doing 4, but there is a total of 6 here. So 6 is the Lover's card, Gemini in tarot. We've got 21, self-esteem, 49, divine consciousness, 20, responsibility, 29, throat chakra, base chakra number 1, and physical health. Now I've seen the physical health one come out a few times for Gemini when I do readings on my own sort of thing. So I think it's very vital that you look into making sure your awareness of your body is being checked. Whatever signs that you get, or whatever symptoms, like take it seriously. There could be something more behind the scenes that you need to sort of look at. Yeah. Okay. Interestingly, every second chakra has been missed. So your sacral, which is what I mentioned earlier, that now that I think about it as well, is like that could be some area that you don't necessarily have to focus on. It could be very much focus on the other areas. So the sacral, the heart, and the third eye are missing, but everything else is here. So these are the ones that are prominent at the moment. These are the ones that I need to talk about. Okay, so there's a need to ground yourself firstly, because we start from the bottom up. Okay, so the base chakra and the physical health has come out with it. So these 3 cards, they are quite prominent, quite important for you to take note of. You're leaving it too late. You're leaving things at the last minute to attend to, especially with the likes of the physical health, because that card there represents waiting, like waiting for something to flourish, something to happen. And because Pentacles is earth related, it's very much, it could be that you're putting a lot of your material focus first rather than your health. move past that frame of mind. It's essential for your well-being. Yeah, with the Five of Cups coming out, you're beating around the bush on what you need to actually attend to. You're trying to avoid things, especially to do with what the signs that you're being shown are there for a reason. I'm hearing clotting. Yeah, clotting. Yeah. Okay, so I think that was the Moon card. Depression. Yeah, you have had some sort of signals that have come through to you recently. Some sort of signs, whether it be numbers, whether it be something that you've just noticed. Okay, so for example, if you're in pain in any sense, or there's something not right, and then moments later, or even at the time of, there could be something that you notice, that you hear, that you see straight after, like I said, that is giving, the universe is giving the warning signs to say, hey, red flashing light. There's, warning there. You may be taking too much of your image and how you look to people rather than actually feeling what is going on in your body. This is I feel like you know that there's something significantly wrong with a situation, whether it be about yourself. I assume in this situation, because it's physical health, I feel like it's to do with yourself. I don't feel like it's exterior to yourself. You may be very quiet about it with the throat chakra, because this is a reading that needs important messages, and this is a card that says to me that you're not speaking up about a situation. You're just maybe just ignoring it and knowing that there's something initially wrong. If there's cross watchers within this reading, and you have seen some sort of significant signs with your loved one who could be a Gemini, it doesn't have to be. This can still relate to others, so please take that on board. But there is a need for that person to really look into going to seek medical help or a professional, because they're waiting for it to, before it's too late. It's like it's waiting for something to happen, but then it could be very much something that is waited out too long. Okay, so that's all I'm going to focus on that one. The throat chakra, let's have a look at that. Being that Gemini is the sign of communication, guys, like, there's a need for you to speak up about a situation. You may have noticed something within your within your work environment, I'm hearing as well, like to do with duty of care, and you're not speaking up about it. I feel like it needs to be told. It's something that could essentially leave you in the wrong, or something could very much happen that could be at risk of yourself and somebody else. Now the Three of Wands is here, clarifying the throat chakra. I'm getting this waiting feeling, anxiety underneath, waiting for something to happen. Clarify the Three of Wands. Three of Cups, the Tower, and Temperance. You're waiting for some sort of enlightenment for this moment that you're in, this thought process that you're going through. You're waiting for things to balance out on their own. Now 3 and 3 is 6. 6 is prominent. It could be to do with your heart as well. Could be to do with something that's related to, also for those that I'm relating to on a different subject. It could be relating to something to do with a third party involvement. Breaking the ice about some situation involving, could be to do with a Scorpio or Sagittarius or Cancer. You may have, okay, so you may have poured your heart out, or you may have poured a lot of time and effort into a situation that is ultimately leaving you a little bit broken, and it's like you're waiting for this to just come crashing down for you to not, for you to move forward. So you may not be, it's like you're waiting for things to happen, but don't want the involvement in it until it happens on its own. This is what I'm getting, guys, so take what resonates. It could be also so that things are done and over with. I'm seeing that there's only, I'm hearing neglect as well. You could be neglecting a situation from your standpoint. So like, you know about some sort of secrecy that is going on that you could have part in. However, it's taking a lot of time to manifest into your desire. But once this sort of comes crashing down, you're not speaking about it, like you're just waiting and watching. However, what I'm seeing here is it's cause for celebration once this foundation is burnt to the ground and rebuilt again. I feel like the balance of things won't be spoken about until it's happened. The balance of things meaning like maybe that's when you speak. We have the Ten of Swords, Sun in Gemini as well. You could have been betrayed in a way and are not willing to involve yourself because it's been a mental restraint on your truth. These are what are coming through, guys. You're waiting for things to balance out on your own. It's like it's already something has already happened. There's a lot of weight. I feel like there's a lot of weight, not as in, well, yeah, it could be a lot of weight on your shoulders or mentally, but like it's like you're being patient, but overly patient. You don't want to involve yourself. You might not want to speak about something until things are come crashing down, balanced out on their own. Interesting. Responsibility, yeah, and see, like carrying forward as well, like do you want to take the responsibility for something that you've seen happens, or something that you're watching happen before your very eyes? You could become defensive about it, want no involvement. Staying sturdy in your grounded approach to this situation. It's like for a Gemini, it's very closed off. Like my throat feels closed off. I feel like there's a need for you to talk about whatever is going on, whether if this is physical related, physical health, some sort of illusion that you're feeling needs to be sort of brought out, so that it can be rectified for your own well-being. Okay, so you might be going like like what I'm hearing, toe to toe with somebody at present, and one is standing the ground, not taking the responsibility on, but the Emperor's like, it's like I feel like you're the Emperor in this situation where you're sitting there and you're just like, you'll see, you'll see what will happen, but that I feel is your inner voice as well, like your inner voice is saying you'll see what will happen. You need to take ownership and assert yourself. With the Page of Swords underneath, that sort of goes hand in hand with it. You're very observant. You're seeing what is happening either to yourself or somebody else in your environment, but it's very much stagnant energy. I'm feeling like placed in one place to observe, not saying anything, not bringing yourself into it, but have some sort of involvement with something. This is a very interesting reading. With something that you should speak up about. It's very much a responsibility of your own to have that say. Okay, so Divine Consciousness, clarify Divine Consciousness. I just heard that you could be starving yourself as well. That's all that comes through. So just be careful. Physical health one as well. Clarify Divine Consciousness. Okay, yeah, the Page of Swords again. You're too much in your head. Not enough evidence is being supported for what you are trying to make happen. Okay, so you're too much in your head. And that goes with the not being able to, but not speaking your truth. If this is to do with somebody else, and I will make something, I will state something that if this is not you and it's somebody else you know, please take that as well, because I mean this is a message for Gemini. However, it could be somebody that the Gemini is seeing this happen to. So I mean, be aware of that. Communication, yeah. So you're not speaking about something. It's like you may have enlightenment come through, or some sort of truth come through, or something that alerts your awareness to a subject, a fact, or something that you know is going on. It could be a problem, or it could be something to somebody else, but you're not speaking about it. Not feeling confident enough. Okay, the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is now, I'm hearing back to the starving situation. I'm hearing that it's for the benefit of somebody else. You don't feel good enough. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Wanting an emotional beginning with somebody and not feeling the confidence to be able to speak up about it. So now with the weight issue, it could be that you don't feel you are physically and visually good enough for that person. But you're wanting to make that emotional offer to whoever this is. Somebody could have offered you as well, and you're just not saying anything because you're taking on that persona of feeling satisfied with the fact that they're coming in with this offer, and you're not willing to front any kind of attention to an individual. These are these channel messages, guys, so I'm not laughing at this, I'm just trying to put it into translation. We have the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles coming out. This person is going to get, if this is a love situation, which I very much feel it is, and they're trying their hardest to get your attention and whatnot, they're going to get bored of it, and I feel like you may just move on. But at the same time, they are working towards that. Now I've lost my voice. The silence. It's like it's a silent treatment towards both of you. Interesting. We have the Magician underneath, so it's like you're playing some sort of like game mentally, feeling satisfied, but you've got a lot of pride in this situation, too much in fact that you don't want to speak about it. You're being ignorant, in a way. I'm feeling like, clarify the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? I'm going to take that one as well, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So you you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, but what I'm hearing is that this person that you're dealing with is looking towards their fulfillment in material means, but at the same time they have pushed for something, but I feel like the overall energy being one of you has been silent, and I feel like it's you. The Death card was also there, I didn't even notice that. So yeah, it's like movement forward. This has changed this situation to like it's stagnant. I feel like it's stagnant. Something's not going to keep pursuing in favour of yourself or whoever else, but there's two tens there. That emotional fulfillment is there, the stability is there, that Ten of Cups is there. However, it's like ignorant, it's like not somebody's not saying anything, and it must be frustrating. One more card for Gemini. The most positive card in the deck. You need to speak about it. Because it's going to give you that satisfaction, but it's like, or they need to speak about it, maybe just somebody needs to speak about it. The Sun card being there, it's actually Leo and Gemini. That's the little boy's Gemini. It's like you're embodying this sense of childlike attitude, because it's fun is what I'm hearing. But I mean, a truth is going to come forward soon. I feel like this could be yourself. And then we have underneath the World card as well, so it could have come full cycle, or it's about to come full cycle if one of you don't speak to the other. But this is a great card. These are the last cards that have jumped out, besides the Death card, about transformation in this situation. But that Death card, I'm hearing that it's almost going to be too late. There's going to be movement forward in other directions from either one of you or both of you. So interesting reading, Gemini. Please look after your health, and yeah, if there's anything that you should do right now is talk. Being the sign of communication, talk about what's going on to whoever you need to, especially with your health. That is a number one. And this other situation, it's going to be too late if it doesn't be brought up by either one of us. Whatever resonates, please say what resonates. Okay, thank you, and talk soon.